Hi, families, and welcome to a Math for Adults Foundation Math Night. We are glad you're here. My name is Dr. Andrea Knapp, and I'm the Executive Director of the Math for Adults Foundation. I'm excited that tonight you are working on hands-on activities that you can bring into your home and work on with your children. But did you know that there are even other ways that you can impact student achievement that doesn't even involve math? For example, having dinner with the family is a great way to boost student achievement. Research tells us this. It doesn't matter if it's fast food or kids are tossing a tater tot. The important thing is that you're talking together about their day. Of course, have the cell phone down, but that communication gets those neurons firing and helps boost student achievement. Then there are other things like serving them breakfast, teaching them to protect themselves, yell and tell, limit sugar are great ways to impact your children's achievement. Now, I'd like to show you some other areas that will improve as you're bringing math into your everyday life, like you have, and doing activities like you have in the math night. So number one, improving your own content knowledge is something that you're doing tonight, and that helps. Valuing students' strategies, listening to them and their explanations and comparing it to yours. Knowing that there's more than one way to solve a problem, knowing to use manipulatives instead of just pencil and paper. Of course, knowing that there are computer games out there to boost math achievement is great. They're going to be on the computer games anyway. They might as well be practicing their multiplication facts. And finally, knowing that to support the learning process, it's good if students struggle some, but not too much. So you want to find the sweet spot that is in there. Now, here's what will make the biggest difference of all for helping your kids with math and school in general. Admittedly, this can be harder than a math problem. It's your happy home. Look at all the benefits of a low conflict, intact family for children. Academic and intellectual performance, physical and mental health, less likely to drop out of school and live in poverty or suffer abuse. But what if we struggle in this area? Well, we do what's best for the kids. We reconcile to the safest point possible. We learn, we get advice from other successful parents. It takes a lot of faith, courage, and discernment. Here are some resources as a starting point to help you. Here are parenting articles for parenting teens. I need that one. Teaching kids about money, anti-bullying, comic book Bible, even some financial advising that is available. So hopefully you'll take advantage of those things. And then also we have a blog of ways that you can bring math into your everyday life that I brought into my home with my family. So you like apple cider donuts like we do? Make problems about it. Problems about pool math. What about sports math, tossing a ball back and forth, or even pushing kids on the swing? You can be counting by twos, fives, tens. You can start with a half and count by tens. So a half, 10 and a half, 20 and a half. Or you can start with hundreds, start with 150s. So that's a great way to practice those math facts. And then, like you heard in The Very Hungry Caterpillar, you can bring math into a bedtime story by asking some questions that you just make up that would have some numbers in it. Okay, now I'd also like to show you uh, resources for you if you're stuck on some math problems and you need help with, for example, fractions or proportions or geometry. I've made many videos of math problems here. And then on our Facebook page, we actually have a MAPS participants group. Stands for Math for Adults Partnering for Success. And at that MAPS participants group, which you can ask to join, I hope you'll ask right now, you can get help from other parents or even from me, whether it's a math problem or a question on how to explain something to a child. So I do hope you'll take advantage of that. And finally, we invite you to, if you have any math questions tonight, please ask the facilitator or one of the teachers in the room. We want you to get your questions answered. All right, please peruse the upcoming math nights. And if you would fill out an evaluation for us before you leave today, we would greatly appreciate that. And with that, I'd like to just thank everyone one more time for being at a Math for Adults Foundation math night, for investing in your kids. Give yourselves a pat on the back for being here. I know math anxiety is real, and so doing your best so the kids like math is such a worthy endeavor. So thank you for all you're doing and for being here this evening. And I'll turn it over now to the facilitator as you start writing math problems for your home and enjoy dinner together. Bye, everybody.